Well, there's always heroes in a match, and then there's unsung heroes. Prasanna is working with the team. He's a team analyst, and he's got a lot of predictions right early at the tournament. Is it right that you once predicted a score of 147, and the opposing team got exactly that?
Yeah, I've got it a few times right, but even today I predicted something. I fell short by 25 runs. We gave 25 runs less. It's a good headache.
So how do you arrive at, what made you predict at that stage, that particular total?
See, I've got a business intelligence in the way these people have been playing. For example, when you get rid of Raina and Vijay out early on based on the plans what we execute, and this is what the algorithm what you've got. So I come to the trial and error basis and come to a solution where they're going to score this much, and most of the times I get it right, but today I fell short by 25 runs.
Not a problem, because you won in the end.
Exactly.
Right? Did you plot that victory as well?
Yeah, very much. So initially that's what, it's very simple. If you see the few of the algorithms, 3 or 4 players on the side have been very, very influential for the victories, So if we can try and concentrate on them, to put on a lot of plans and execution on the field, particularly if you say that early on, if you get Raina and Vijay out early on, the chances of them of winning, for example, on average, if we get both of them out, the score that they're going to put on is 147 on average, and they scored 127, 228 today.
Tell us about the decision to bowl first. Was that planned when you took a look at the pitch yesterday?
Yeah, exactly. To be very honest with you, whenever you see the 4 o'clock and matches that are particularly in Bangalore, the wicket will be slightly on the slower side. And the second thing, if you see the victory for us, today means that we are very good at chasing. That's what we have been doing right from the 2 editions, right from 2009 IPL to the Champions League and to now. So we stick on to our plans, and hopefully we did it well.
So I would assume that Chris Gale's knock apart, some of the early wickets were crucial. Can you tell us whether there was any particular plan that Zaheer or Arvind bowled?
See, to be very honest with you, we had a long team meeting and everyone had a say to say what exactly the plans we need to do, and we did it perfectly right, if you say. And the last few runs what we gave in the slog overs, it obviously happens. So if you see the execution of the plans, it again hit 80%. If you go bowl at 80% of the plans, what you discussed in the past, it's obviously going to yield good results. That's what we experience on the field.
And you'd also decided in advance that we'd have a different opening combination?
Yeah, exactly. Ashwin is the main bowler, and we feel that we need to have 2 better batsmen on the side. And unfortunately, AB failed. And then Virat, if you see, both of them 2 good experienced class players, or a great players of spin. At the same time, they can attack as well. If you see the success rate of Ashwin picking up early wickets in the tournaments, bowling at the new ball has been massive. And we gave him 1 wicket, and to see the way Chris tackled him, not going for the big shots against him, is exactly what we wanted, and we succeeded in it.
Prasanna, which catches or which wickets would you say were crucial today?
As I say again, it's Raina and Vijay early on, and we know that if we could get them, I'm sure immediately, Anil Kumble was sitting next to me, I told my prediction is going to be terribly wrong, and finally I'm very happy to say that my predictions have let me down.
Now Chris Gale is again firing. Of course it's a cause for rejoicing, but do you really think this team has been tested beyond Chris Gale?
To be very honest with you, this is the question everybody has been asking me today. The way Virat Kohli played on, and slowly Saurav Tiwari is also getting on. The way we are bowling, every opponent we are restricting them around 140, 130. I don't think there'll be a major problem for us, even though if Chris doesn't fire in the remaining games. I'm sure our other batsmen will pull out.
Now obviously this unit is very professional. Everybody, the whole world is looking up to the RCB to probably take the championship. But obviously you've got to be a little critical in a constructive way. Do you see anything in the game today that you're going to put down on notes and tell Ray Jennings and the assistant coach Jono, hey, this might have been better?
To be very honest with you, if you ask me, there is absolutely nothing I can say apart from the few runs what we give in the slog, which is bound to happen. If we play Chennai again, in the 24th, we will try and execute the same thing what we did on the field, and hopefully we will succeed on that day as well.
Right. Anything else, Prasanna, that you want to add, which really was planned and executed well? Anything which came as a surprise in this match?
There is no surprises at all, because to be very honest with you, we have been looking around a target of 155 to 160. If they put them on and chase it comfortably, we're delighted to see the way our bowlers performed and plug the 25 runs on the field. I hope the next time at least my prediction will come true.
I would assume you watch all the other matches also just to get an idea of what other teams are doing, right?
See, exactly. If I see every game and make a note of it, that's the reason I can come up with a pattern matching where it will be easier for me to come up with a conclusion. What exactly is required? We find a pattern when chasing, we find a pattern when batting first. We want to set a target of 180 or chase it around. What exactly is that, is required? So this is where, we check out at the 3 phases of the game, first 6, next 8 and the next 6 to make sure we are whether following the pattern of the game. That's what is working wonders for us.
The way I see it, we've done a fantastic job in the fielding. Would you say we're one of the top fielding sides in this tournament?
See, to be very honest with you, if you see the initial 4 games, how we fielded and how we are fielding now is a great thing to watch around. The most of the credit should be given to the fielding staff. I mean the coach Ray Jennings and the local people over here, Jono, Vijay Bharatwaj, and all these guys have been contributing tremendously well to improve our fielding standards. And every game now we are saving we have been +5 on the field. We have been plus -11, -12. This is what in the range what we hit in the first 4 games. If we go +5 on the field in a 20-over game, we should be delighted with what we are doing.
Prasanna, you obviously look at the statistics closely. You tend to look at how batsmen get dismissed. But tell us, when it comes to the bowling, how would there be any specific instruction that a Dan Vittori might give to somebody who's relatively younger, and Arvind, bowler the offside, what about these fielders for you? Is there a plot?
If you ask me, I'll tell you something. The kind of the statistics and the intelligence, what that has been discussed is if you bowl 2 dot balls to a particular batsman, I don't know to name the batsman. For example, I take a case of a Shadab Jakati. I'll give you the most percentage of shot he's going to play the 3rd ball if he bowl 2 ball against a fast bowler, 2 dot balls against a spinner. So they get a first-hand information of what exactly to do. And we have been very successful in plotting a few dismissals of few batsmen. Not exactly all the batsmen, but at least 4 out of 10 every game. So
Prasanna, how's the feeling within the team now?
It is great now. We honestly take it's a 1-by-1 game at the time, and now it's all about going there and do the same thing what we did today in the 24th and probably reach the finals early on rather than taking one more match.
Well, Prasanna, you're a great guy to have around. I'm sure with your analysis it's going to be easier for the coaches and the players, and I do hope we come up trumps in the end.
Definitely. To be very honest with you, planning is a part and execution is a part. If you ask me, the planning is 1%, 99% the execution of the players. I am proud to be a part of this team, where people spend a lot of time in analyzing and discussing and execution on the field. The players should have a great credit on what has been happening all this time.
Prasanna, thank you for your time, and we'll see you around on the winning side every time.
Pleasure. I look forward to talk to you after we win the trophy. Thank you.
Thank you, Prasanna.
Bye.
What's up? I was carrying the bottle. You can't tell me anything. I was carrying one liter bottle. It's there, not there. English ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ಇದಾವೆ